Let's talk about the incredible electrical grid that runs your entire body. I mean, the network that connects your brain to, well, absolutely everything else. Today, we're diving into the peripheral nervous system.
Have you ever really stopped to think about that? How your body can multitask on such an insane level? You're doing one thing on purpose while a million other things are happening automatically in the background. It's all thanks to the system we're about to break down.
So, how does your body pull off this incredible magic trick? Well, it all comes down to a massive, intricate communication network that runs through every single part of you. All right, so the star of the show today is the peripheral nervous system, or PNS for short. Its job is pretty simple, but it's absolutely vital. It's the bridge, the connection between your command center, that's your brain and spinal cord, the central nervous system, and, the rest of you.
A perfect way to picture it is like a super efficient information highway. It's constantly carrying signals from your brain out to your muscles and organs, and at the exact same time, it's carrying information from your senses right back to your brain.
Okay, so if it's a highway system, what does the map actually look like? Let's zoom in a bit and trace the physical nerves that make up this incredible network.
And when I say it's a huge network, I am not kidding. It's made up of 43 distinct pairs of nerves that branch out from your brain and spinal cord. That's a total of 86 individual data cables running through you.
Now, these nerves are organized into two main groups. First, you've got 12 pairs of cranial nerves. Think of these as the specialized local roads that come directly out of the brain to handle all the complex stuff happening in your head and neck, like your sight, smell, and taste. Then you've got the other 31 pairs, the spinal nerves. These are the major interstates branching off the spinal cord to service, well, the entire rest of the body.
And those spinal nerves aren't just a random jumble. They're super organized into 5 distinct regions, depending on where they exit the spine. This is actually why a problem in your neck, up in the cervical region, can cause pain or weakness all the way down in your arm. Each region has its own zone of responsibility, from your shoulders right down to your tailbone.
All right, so that's the hardware, right? The physical wiring. Now let's get into the software, the programs running on this network, starting with the part you're actually aware of.
This is the somatic nervous system, and it's exactly what it sounds like. Anytime you decide to walk across the room, type on a keyboard, or pick up your coffee, you're using your somatic system. It governs every action you choose to make, and it processes all the sensations you consciously feel.
That two-way street analogy we talked about, it is perfect for this system because information is flowing in both directions all the time. You have sensory data coming in from your skin and muscles, and you have motor commands going out to those muscles.
The classic hot stove example shows this in action perfectly. Your sensory nerves scream a signal up to the brain. This is hot! Your brain takes a nanosecond to process that danger and fires a motor command right back down. Get your hand off of there. That entire trip, up and back, happens in a split second. That's your somatic system saving you from a nasty burn.
So how do you keep track of which signal is going where? Well, here is an absolutely brilliant little memory trick. Afferent nerves carry sensory signals that arrive at the central nervous system, and efferent nerves carry the motor commands that exit the central nervous system. Afferent arrives, efferent exits. So simple, but so effective.
Okay, so that's the system we control. But what about all that stuff happening in the background? The stuff we don't even think about. Let's take a look at the body's incredible autopilot system.
This is the job of the autonomic nervous system. Think of it as the silent, tireless manager inside you that runs all the essential background processes. Your heart rate, your breathing, your digestion, all of it, automatically.
No, seriously, just pause for a second. Your heart is beating, you're breathing in and out, maybe your lunch is digesting. You're not consciously doing any of that, right? That's your autonomic system, just humming along, keeping the whole operation running. Now this is where it gets really, really cool. The autonomic system isn't just one single thing. It's actually a dynamic, constant balancing act between two forces that do the complete opposite of each other. So let's meet the two sides of this coin. On one side, you've got the sympathetic system. This is your famous fight or flight response. It kicks into high gear when you're stressed or in danger. Its counterpart is the parasympathetic system, which we call the rest and digest system. It takes over when you're calm, helping you chill out and conserve energy. So when that fight or flight system gets triggered, let's say you see a car swerving towards you,
your body undergoes a radical change. Your heart rate and blood pressure shoot up, your pupils get wider to let in more light, digestion basically shuts down because who has time for that, and blood gets diverted to your muscles. It's all designed to prepare you for immediate, powerful action. And then, once the danger's passed, the rest and digest system swoops in to calm everything back down. It does the exact opposite of what we just saw. It lowers your heart rate and blood pressure, gets digestion going again, and basically tells your body, okay, crisis averted, time to power down and save some energy.
Honestly, this analogy just sums it all up perfectly. Your sympathetic system is the gas pedal, revving your engine when you need power, and the parasympathetic system is the brakes, slowing you down for safe, efficient cruising. Your body is constantly, subtly tapping one and then the other to keep you in balance.
So when you put it all together, the voluntary somatic system and the automatic autonomic system, you get the entire peripheral nervous system. It's this beautiful, integrated network that lets you interact with the world around you while also keeping all your internal machinery running perfectly smooth.
And that leaves us with one final thought. As you're sitting here listening to this, just take a second, check in with yourself. Are you feeling calm and relaxed? Or maybe a little energized and focused? Is your rest and digest system in charge right now? Or is your fight or flight system steadily running in the background? The answer tells you just how incredible your nervous system really is, working silently for you this very moment.